What's good, YouTube? It's your girl, Miss Golden 83, and I am here to do a word from the ancestor reading for the sign of Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius, hope you guys are doing well. Remember, you guys, these are general messages, not personal, so take what resonates and pass the rest to the next. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. Hopefully, you guys are familiar by now with the word from the ancestor readings. Okay, we're going to start with the Urban Tarot. We've already shuffled, but I feel like we're going to shuffle just one more time. Okay, which I've had to do pretty much for everybody this week, reshuffling during the reading. Okay, so 9 times out of 10 there could be new energy here on the channel. I appreciate y'all coming through. Otherwise, it could be placements in Sagittarius that are watching, okay, along with regular sun placements, okay. So by all means, I'm gonna go one more time with this, and then we're gonna cut, and then we'll get into it, okay. There we go. All right, so we're gonna cut 3 times, and we'll get into y'all's reading, okay? So let's see what's going on with you, Sagittarius. We have 1 from the top, 1 from the bottom, and 1 energetically from the middle. Okay, like I said, if you're new here, the word from the ancestor readings is pretty much about what your ancestors need you to know as they observe you from the great beyond. Okay, so there could be some channeled messages throughout your reading, whatever your ancestors feel like you need to know. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I'm sorry, I always fumble with my bangle before I get started. Okay, so we have the Death card. We have Princess of Swords, the activist, and Happiness. Okay, very nice little blend here. Okay, kind of like tying up your energy for the week. Okay, this is literally the 4th reading of the week. We only have 1 more, Tap into the Soul, which is tomorrow, Saturday. Okay, and so I hope you guys have kind of watched your readings. It's suggested that you watch all of your readings because you can see how throughout the week, so you can see how your energy flows. Okay, I truly do appreciate it if you watch the videos or the readings that you really enjoy the most. Okay, I'm sure that's what some of you do, which is fine. Okay, but these readings are intended so that way you can watch how your energy changes throughout the week. And a prime example is this spread that we have in front of us. Okay, so to start off, we have the Death card. Okay, the Death card is always scary in the Urban Tarot deck because of the fact that we have this doctor here whose eye is kind of like blinded, and then there's a heart and a rib cage open. Okay, I don't think there's any health concerns for you, Sagittarius, at this time, so no worries about that. Okay, you take death, and there's always something new on this card that I never noticed, but or noticed before. But we have spiders, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's like 5 spiders over along the side of the wall. I just noticed that about this card. Okay, that's climbing up the clock. Okay, to the clock. Okay, and I don't know why, but it's making me think of that nursery rhyme, Hickory Dickory Dock, the mouse went up the clock. Okay, the clock strikes 1, and I can't remember the rest. But I want to look up spider spiritual meanings for you guys. okay, while we're in your reading, all right? But I just feel like with the death card, as per usual, something is ending, okay? The spider spirit animal indicates a web of connection, okay? It's asking you to cast your web far and wide and see what it brings. Let the spider guide you into making new fabrics of connection. It will guide you into weaving your life and personal space into a strong and beautiful pattern, okay? And so that kind of, you know, extends the meaning of new beginnings in a sense, okay, with those spiders showing up there, okay? It's a death of something in order for a new beginning, okay, to occur, all right? And so with 5 spiders being there, you know, if you've been watching me long enough, 5 promotes the progress of change, okay? So something is changing within your connections, okay? Like I said, it could be the death of something new, okay? Breathing life into something, as we do have the heart here, okay? And so whatever that is, we'll see if anything comes out in the clarifiers, okay? So next we have the Princess of Swords, okay? The activist, okay? Someone standing on their soapbox, so to speak, with the megaphone in their hand, okay? Papers flying and kind of standing in charge, okay? The Princess of Swords, I feel like you are going to pretty much kind of like be in this sense of standing up for yourself, speaking up for yourself, no longer being quiet. And that could be what's ending, is you being quiet about something, okay? No longer are you going to let people, you know, talk down on you or have assumptions about you. It's time for you to speak up, okay? For some of you, it's just time for you to speak up, okay? It's time for a change. No more quietness, no more timidness. It's now about showing a different side of you, okay, where you are pretty much asking for respect. What you state with this Princess of Swords will be respectable in a sense, where people will have to listen, okay? So very nice energy, all right? So that leads to happiness, okay? Happiness, the number 9, which is 9 of Cups, okay? You are secure within yourself. When the 9 of Cups is here, it's talking about accomplishments, okay? And as you can see here, there's like a family and surrounding a picnic table. You know, it's fun, family time in a sense, okay? And so maybe you finally have achieved that, okay, with your person's family, okay? Maybe that's who you've had to stand up to, okay, for them to accept you. And that 9 of Cups, you finally get that accomplishment, okay? It's just very like what we talked about in your Heart's Desire reading and the Dream Catcher reading, okay? You are somewhat of a traditionalist. You know, you establish yourself as accomplished when it comes to family, okay? Family connections, family ties, and not just, you know, within your own family, but within your person's family, okay? Nobody wants to have any friction within their in-laws, and I think that's something that you're trying to avoid at all costs. So you are ending the, you know, the stigma that's been maybe hovering over you for quite some time with your person as far as the family is concerned. And so it's possible that you will achieve this happiness with this 9 of Cups, okay? You feel very accomplished after you state your purpose and your intentions, okay? So that being said, we're going to get into the everyday tarot. I'm going to do the same thing and shuffle for you guys, just to make it fair, since I shuffled the first deck. Okay, so we'll do 3 times here, and we'll do some clarifiers. Okay, that's 2, And then one more. And I'm also feeling the possibility of you guys moving outside of introductions to extended family. It's like you've passed the front line of the immediate family and possibly extending to the rest of the family, the extended family. Okay. So once you get once you get the approval of the immediate family, the extended family you start getting introduced to them. Okay. So let's get started. One from the top for the Death card, one from the bottom for the Princess of Swords, and then one energetically from the middle for the Nine of Cups. Okay? So let's go one by one. The Death card is being clarified by the Eight of Swords. Okay? Death card being clarified by the Eight of Swords. I feel as though this is now an extension of this main line. Okay? So Eight of Swords is usually talking about feeling stuck. Okay? Sagittarius, if you're feeling stuck within moving forward in a sense, okay, maybe fear of a new beginning or how to start this new beginning, again, shyness, like I said, being timid is what you're used to, okay, with this Eight of Swords, okay. No more of that. All right, no more staying in this kind of confinement, if you will. Okay, because you're trying to be respectable. You can speak up for yourself without being disrespectful. Okay, but you may be a little bit resistant to the change at hand for some of you, okay? There's another set of Sagittariuses that are going through something, okay, where they feel stuck. And so I could be picking up on another collective energy of Sagittarius, okay? But primarily you're feeling a little bit stuck because you're setting your ways. You don't like conflict, okay? And so you're trying to avoid it at all costs, okay? Which is understandable, all right? But again, there's a need for change, like I said, with these 5 spiders here, okay? And death is a major arcana. It's time for a change. It's time to get out of those set ways and speak up for yourself, okay? Some of you may feel stuck if you're not able to get to this happiness in reference to the family. Like there could be some issues in reference to your past, okay? And so you feel like there's no possibility of you being able to have this happiness, okay? That's for some of you, all right? So next we have the activist being clarified by the Ace of Cups, okay? You are, with this Ace of Cups, professing, I think I said that right, professing, sorry, professing your love, okay? If I didn't, go ahead and put it in the comments. But you're professing your love of someone, okay, who you are as a person. Like I said, for the majority of you, you're on this soapbox. You need to get on the soapbox and speak for yourself, okay? It is possible that for some of you, your person has been speaking for you and has been justifying who you are and what you've been through and how you have changed, okay? So they do not hold your past against you, okay? Because they are the ones who have seen you progress into this new version of yourself, okay? And so Some people have a tendency of keeping you stuck. It's not you keeping yourself stuck, it's people keeping you stuck in this stigma that you used to be in. They're keeping you stuck in the past because that's all they remember. Okay. People have a tendency of doing that. They remember everything that you did bad, but they don't want to remember everything that you did good. Okay. So that's why you possibly feel stuck in the sense of not being able to move forward. Whereas your person is, forgive, forget, you've proven yourself worthy to me, I'm not worried about it. Okay. And so it's either between you or your person, but it's primarily you feel like it needs to be you, and it should, to where, you shouldn't have to, really prove yourself to anyone or state why you are the best option, because you've already proven yourself to one, and that's the main one you need to focus on. It is not the decision of others, it's the decision of your person, okay? It's also the decision of yourself, okay? You have been able to be your number one critic. You have been able to take accountability and say, you know what I did in the past was wrong, and I realized that, and that's why I'm trying to make up for that, okay? And so with this Princess of Swords, with the Ace of Cups, you are going to state who you are now, and for people not to judge you on your past, but to judge you on the now, on the current. Okay, everyone has the ability to change, they just have to want to change. Okay, and you had that ability to do so, and you did it. Okay, it would be something different, if you didn't want to change. Okay, so they can't keep, posting blame on you for something from the past that is no longer a concern now. Okay, so the Nine of Cups is coming with the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, Nine of Cups, happiness being clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, family. Okay, stability, union, things of that nature. Okay, you will receive this happiness. People will start respecting you, so that way you can, be happy. Okay, not just you, but your person as well. Okay, yes, it is ideal for everybody to get along, but it is not necessary. Okay, it's not necessary because it's about you and your person. Okay, but it would make life easier if you can get along, okay, with the family. Like I said, Ten of Pentacles being here, and before, you having the ability to bypass or get past the immediate family and then spread out to the extended family. Okay, so I do have this sense of, and the Ten of Pentacles is usually, aside from the wish fulfillment, the Ten of Cups, Ten of Pentacles is talking about worthiness, value, moral compass, and then of course you see the family here with the Ten of Pentacles, where it's like the older, could be a father or grandfather that you meet, children, cousins. There's even a dog here. Okay, so you meeting family pets and everything. Okay, so you will have that wish fulfillment of stability and extending yourself out to the rest of the family. Okay, it's just you have to state your claim. Okay, you have to prove yourself just one last time. That's how they feel, and that's how you are as a traditionalist. Okay, you are very adamant about this. So if you are, you're going to have to get on your soapbox and state something. Okay, you could state it at a family event that ends up leading into engagement, possibly. Okay, for some of you, which congratulations to you if that's what you plan on doing. Okay, so that being said, let's get into the Ancestor Oracle. We're going to go ahead and shuffle 3 times so we can get a message, final message from your ancestors, what they need you to focus on, or their advice for you within this situation. And I also heard the word dedicated. Okay. You may use the word dedicated in reference to your person. Okay. Now, there we have those shuffled. We're going to go directly to the bottom of the deck so we can see what your message is. It is upskill. Upskill. Okay. Haven't seen this card in a while. Okay. Upskill says work, career, crossroads. Okay. So for some of you Sagittariuses, it could be in reference to work. Okay. I believe it was in your general read in reference about working. Okay. Possibly promotion, things of that nature. Okay. If any of you are worried about that, it could be a sense of feeling a little bit stuck in your skill set. Okay. Um, where you find yourself in a crossroads of whether or not if it's the job for you. Okay. But I believe I said it in your reading to gain additional skills, possibly. If I didn't, I'm saying it now. Okay. I do not keep up. I'm not one of those readers that, writes notes throughout the week in reference to your readings. Whatever I retain from your readings, I state it throughout the week. So I do not make any notations. Once it's out, it's out. Okay. But nonetheless, work, career, and crossroads. You see someone here kind of talking to children here of different ages. Okay. You could be a mentor to others. Okay. Or you could be getting into some type of volunteer work, of teaching others possibly, or learning a new skill. Okay. For some of you. Others of you, this could just be communing with your person's family. Okay. But you will state again, it's still the same premise to get on your soapbox. Your soapbox could be during an interview of stating why you are fit for the job. Okay. Anytime you have an interview, kind of take that question as kind of like a mock preparation for an interview, because sometimes that usually is a question that employers will ask is what makes you, suitable for the job. Okay. Be honest, get on your soapbox and state why. Okay. Be confident in yourself with this 9 of Cups. Okay. State your accomplishments, what you have been able to do in your current position and throughout your whole work career. Okay. Being upfront and honest will show your value, and it will bring more money in for your family. Okay. That's for a particular set of Sagittariuses. Okay. So I have to hit everybody. Like I said, Sagittarius, there are multiple energies in your read, so that's why this may be slightly extended. Okay. So upskill is on page 96. Okay. And I'm going to hold this up for you guys. Where the ancestors speak, you are stuck at a crossroads, and more information or education is the way forward. Upskilling or studying may be the solution to a career or finance issue. It is time for a change. We talked about that. Okay. Empowering yourself with new skills and knowledge will help you direct that change. You are ready to make a positive shift, but may have been underestimating your ability to study or master something new. You do not necessarily need to do formal study at a college or university. Doing a short course, attending a seminar, or completing a weekend workshop might be a good place to start. Okay? So, I want to also read this other line out of the divinatory meaning. Do not settle for a job or career that does not suit you well. Okay? So, be picky and choosy in reference to my particular Sagittarius placements, okay? Be very particular in the jobs that you want, okay? Only go for the jobs that really suit you, okay? Don't just go for anything out of desperation, because that may be what is causing the crossroad, okay? So we're going to go into the angel messages of support here for your final message. Again, whenever the readings are like this, where they are a little bit off kilter from the main storyline, is because there are multiple energies, okay, within the collective, okay? So again, get in where you fit in and take what resonates, okay? We have one more shuffle here before we get your angel message. All right. And then we're going to cut 3 times. Okay. And let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. We have Athena. Athena, and I think this will be the only message that you need, okay? It says, it is safe for you to be powerful. You know how to be powerful in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Like I said, you can be powerful and be respectful, okay? You can get on your soapbox and be respectful of others around you. Like I said, in a loving way that benefits others as well as yourself. Meaning, once you say it once, you won't have to say it again, okay? And your actions will speak louder than words, okay? So, that being said, Sagittarius, that is all that I have for you guys today. We have one more reading for you guys, which is Tap Into Your Soul. Like I said, it's on Saturday. So until then, peace.